finish we're about to have in this lobby. I mean, Aurora in first, despite having a massive 30-plus point game, but only by 3 points. I mean, still, there's 5-6 teams that can vie for first place. It's going to be an interesting finish.
And then we have a Southern Circle. Are you kidding me? Just to highlight the fact that they're sitting in first place. Before that last game that we just saw from Aurora in a massive last game, they were sitting in 10th place in the overall leaderboards for today alone. So that skyrocketed them all the way into that first place. Yeah, it's just by a few points. But this circle could do them wonders. Now it's going to be pulling to the south. They're going to be able to have the beacon so that way they can go in with that split drop, get that information, all the loot in the world, and they can plan their next move to sit pretty in that final circle.
Yeah, here's what's so interesting. This is going to be, I'm curious to see how they play this, because this zone is surely going to end on them. They can't play edge. I mean, they have no ability to play edge. They have to play zone, which is, again, their opposite play style. But luckily, they do run Bloodhound here, and because of Bloodhound, they do have the ability to scan that beacon, get that intel, and Aurora's going to have a much different game here, Vicky. Not a 21-kill game, certainly. Maybe half of that if they're lucky. They'll have to play edge instead. Reply Totem coming from Antenna, already going to rotate and actually take what they think is God Spot from them. We flip on over to Echo Esports here at the top left of your screen.
Yeah, you can see the squads that have already made their move into that next circle where they're predicting where that final circle is going to be. We've seen the circle before. Usually, sometimes it could be to the southeast or rather southwest side of Shipbowl. Echo Esports already with their own quick rotation with the Trident. You can see with the pings, they're trying to exit out of Down Beast after leaving with some great armor to work with. 2 purple Evo shields, great loot to work with here too. Got the flatline, the wingman, and the weapon loadout of Bardo, but some other squads already making the rotation away from Barometer, like Foot Esports as well, so they're going to be trying to contest Nightmare, Reply Totem, Aurora, that have already made their way south from the rest of Shipball after getting that beacon, so a lot of squads already looking to get engaged in this fight.
It's going to be a slow game. A lot of teams will rotate fast. Again, it's an interesting finish, though, because there's not a lot of building or cover or land available, so a lot of these teams will have to kind of vie and fight for these positions and expect a wild Trident to come through, much like we saw in North America the other week, where a Trident was the reason that a team won a lobby over tripods. We'll see here in Emea if that will come into effect here. As you saw already, Echo getting that Trident, Vicky, and Game of Drones making the rotation from the north side of the map over towards Wall.
Game of Drones having a bit of a slower day than we were expecting after their performance earlier on in the Pro League. Believe before that last game, they've been sitting in 15th overall. Best placement has been 9th, of course. They have been able to secure some KP, but not the KP that they want, as we take a look at Na'Vi, who are going to be relying on the replicators to get the extra loot that they want with the shield bats. Corpo, though, making an appearance on the outskirts of the wall. They're just eyeing them, trying to peek, but they can't be so sneaky. They got caught out.
They did. They wanted a 3-2-1 that so bad, but got caught and had to just get as much damage as they could. So now, without the 3-2-1 capability to get a first knock, they did get the early damage. And will they push? Yes, Na'Vi is just running with their tail between their legs. They're going to actually smell flesh there, just the equivalent of a shark smelling red. And they're wondering, is there one more person still here? As they get the seer info to get him. I know, they're going to take that. Did they take their shield?
Yeah.
They just took their shield.
No way. Bullies. And now they're going to also use the replicator. Said, all right, Na'Vi, we'll make you run with your tails tucked between your legs, but thanks for the loot. We wouldn't have it any other way. They rotated probably from the right side of Wall for leaving from that high ground, but this just means that Na'Vi have to cut their losses, have to rotate from the outskirts of the circle. This is the action that we were looking going on very early in the game already, with so many squads already making their rotation south of Shipball.
Yeah, Na'Vi, luckily Dazo was able to find a gray shield at least, so they will survive. But wow, that was interesting. Literally finessed their shield. 3 shield, 3 leveled up Evo shields as well, as LFO Forever will find themselves just across of the shipfall from another squad. Right now, we have, again, so many early rotate teams. We have Nightmare, Reply, Aurora, IG, Start a Fight, LFO, Horizon, and that's it. All within this vicinity. That's like 7 or 8 teams all in the shipfall POI already. What an early rotation.
A lot of these squads, like LFO Forever, taking some shots over on the other side, sharing this side of the broken down ship with Startify Esports, but making these early rotations could cause some of these squads looking at their composition. It worked for Startify because they have the Watson fences here. As you can see them setting up the perimeter, could negate any sort of pushes from their Horizon squads with the gravity lift if they want to try to take this same high ground. LFO Forever sharing some of that space on the other side, but they don't have the Watsons to negate any sort of push from any of these aggressive squads. They do have the crypto information, and they can get the beacon over to the left without having to overextend and give away that spot, which is great news for them because they can get that information.
Fire Beavers find themselves in a fight with Echo just south of Barometer. Harold's gonna get the pop, the med kit off. Yes, he does, and trying to just run away. Nope, see you later. Echo Esports out to the hands of the Fire Beavers. Playing Edge to success. Meanwhile, Vexed Gaming found themselves with the kill over V2 in Gale Station. So a lot of our Edge teams are finding some early kills. One thing I'm really curious to see here, Vicky, this is a test, really, for Aurora. I mean, we know they can play Edge. We've never seen their ability to play Zone. They've never played Zone. They always play hard Edge. So this is a good test to see, can they truly have versatility? Because there are going to be circumstances where the Zone finishes on you, and you got to be able to perform. Aurora had their pick of any spot. They could have picked in any God spot. How good are they at predicting end zones? Where do they position themselves is the question. We will find out in how Aurora plays. This big test for them.
And they were contested really early, too. We saw that Reply Totem. We weren't looking at them directly at their POI, but we saw on the little mini-map that Reply Totem took a skyward dive to immediately rotate in that direction right over Aurora. And with this circle favoring that team, we're going to tune into other squads who are already making their next move. But is it too little too late with some of these skyward dives, especially with some limited health blue Evo shields to work with? Scars in a lot of trouble, sitting in dead last for the day right now after starting off game number 5. They only have 4 points to their name, and Jerovic is already in a lot of trouble against Vex Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, no, Vex wants to take this fight. Look how aggressive Vex already is going to be. They're going to take high ground and absolutely just bully Scars right now. The Ava 8 flank, oh my god! That was the cleanest and fastest team wipe I have ever seen. Vex absolutely obliterates Scars as Alliance is going to enter the mix nearby. You see the pings come through with the skyward dive, Valkyrie ultimate, but Alliance says, yeah, let's not make the same mistake Scars did. Let's just avoid that mess.
Yeah, Tyler said, all right, take one of these with the Arc Star and completely clean them up. What a quick fight, but this is beautiful here for Vex because with that quick fight, the third parties that could rotate in from the high ground immediately have to back off here. They see that Vex Gaming finish off that fight. They are getting pressured out, but Vex Gaming were able to reset just as quick.
So Alliance with a different strategy, and again, the difference between Alliance and Scars here, so the calls me. I like this decision. Scars could have done the same thing. They just rotated with the skyward dive, decided to land on top or nearby Vex, but Alliance, look how different they play it. They take the choke point, and they're just going to hold this choke of really, really good power position and gatekeep Vex. They're going to force Vex's hand either push us and most likely die, or rotate all the way south around the mountain. I love how Alliance is playing this, and again, a really, really stark difference between how Scars just played a moments ago.
Yeah, I do feel like Vex Gaming, though, have that option to rotate south around that rock, although they would be playing off the low ground, which isn't ideal in terms of positioning. But they do avoid what could be chaos if the circle continuously pulls to the south. They would just have that rotation advantage over Alliance that could inevitably get sandwiched by the squads exiting out of Antenna, because they will be put into the line of sight of those squads and the squads that are north of Shipwell right now. So Vex Gaming have a lot of options right here at this position in case they do want to rotate to the south.
They do. I'm really curious to how they play this. I mean, if they decide to just bowl right through Alliance and push this, respect for Vex and their play style, maybe that'll tell us why they're so inconsistent in final placements, but still, you got to respect it. Will Vex just bully Alliance just like they did Scars? Yes, they will. Here comes the push. Vex is saying, I don't care. We give no craps as Vex is going to push through, gets the early damage on Alliance, gets them down to flesh, and Vex is doing it again. 2.0 against Alliance here.
Oh, I can see Alliance getting bullied out of this position right now. With a lot of this fighting, you can expect the squad to get involved ongoing and on looking on some of the fighting here. Vex Gaming gets the first knock onto Hockeys. Now they're going to be playing off of the advantage right here. Look at these different off angles here from Vex Gaming.
Are you kidding me? Vex Gaming, the sheer outplay. Let's jump into a listen in right here, right now. I got to hear the hype of Vex.
Good. Chill up. I'm playing up. I'm gonna play. I'm playing up and looking around. Well played, boys. Well played. Can someone go back to both sides?
Yeah, one sec.
Enemies right
I'm gonna
here.
go 1 sec.
Alright, go first.
You guys on drugs or something? Actually, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just like, I'm here, dude.
I have 400 damage, dude. I'm just scanning.
I'm on 500 only.
I'm on 1,100. Don't get cocky though. Like,
Yeah, I'll get.
play
I'll
full
get-
focus.
Yeah, I'll get on.
Okay. I'm just taking all the loot, then you can switch.
All I need is light on me, yeah?
Yeah, you have gold light mag, 400 light. You are
Yeah. Then we can.
Waiting for you. Alright, I'll stop now.
Yeah.
Tyler, stay on the can. Watch this side as well.
Don't see anything right now.
Go on the
Okay, one team.
Tyler, look what's
I don't
happening
wanna
on this
leave
side. Look what's happening on this side. I got your spot. Nick.
Alright, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming.
Get the loot you need. Watch what's happening on the left. How are the team on the left playing? That's the one team on cannon. I think it would be better if we swing ball side.
Look, no one's here.
No one? Okay,
No
but
one
the problem is, we want to fight for this high ground eventually, right? Like, do this
Let
on
us
now.
go there.
But I think it's easier to do it from the ball side. Like, we walk through and like
Enemies
land somewhere
They
on
are
like on
far.
low ground here and then fight them up. You
Let
know?
us explore there.
Like, we want the ridge. And if there's no one here, it's really good because then there's no TP for this either.
There you have it. I love that listening with Vexed. And by the way, they were absolutely screaming their minds off as they were pushing Alliance, and we caught them right at the end when they finally calmed down a little bit. But you hear them gassing each other up. You hear them getting all types of hype for this potential massive game. And it's Tyler FPS with 1,100 damage, 8 of his team's 9 kills. Tyler is popping off.
Yeah, he's going off. And I also really love the comms that we heard from them saying, you know, don't get cocky. Yeah, we're popping off right now, but let's keep our cool. We're doing really well. We got a lot of KP on our favor, and now they're going to take the skyward dive. I like the plans as well, trying to discuss where they wanted to rotate, what they wanted to do, and backing off before making this move, because it's going to be very risky at this point in time. Taking the skyward dive where so many space in Shippo have already been taken.
I think they're pinging right where Foot Esports is. They're going to get the intel, courtesy of the Valkyrie passive, so they have the information. Will Foot be the next team on the Vexed Gaming hit list? It's been Alliance. It's been Scars. Vexed has been running through every team, V2 as well. And Foot is the next team in their line of sight. The early knock's going to come in. Vexed cannot be stopped.
Deleted, shoved in a microwave, and roasted them while they were at it here. Vex Gaming claiming heads like nothing, putting them on stakes, and now they've also taken up this side of the circle away from Foot after sending them back to the lobby. They're looking great, but they're in the line of sight of IG, starting to fight on the other side of Shipball as well. Look at those Watson fences set up. That's why maybe kind of focused on another squad that's right behind them, so with proper timing, Vex could actually make this clean rotate right behind them.
Yeah, I mean, Vexed already has 12 kills, and we're not even done with ring 3 yet. I mean, it's just insane what they're doing right now. It's not like they're doing it against chumps. I gotta hold that thought here. Game Ward find themselves in a fight against the Fire Beaver. Psychop gets the first kill, and Game Ward is gonna eliminate Fire Beavers just as fast as Vexed has previously done, but it looks like a third party is coming. It's Aurora nearby.
Yeah, they're playing on the edge of the circle. We know how many squads love playing the edge. There's such limited cover, though, once you exit out of this bridge. That's going to put you in the line of sight of so many squads that are playing off the south side of the circle. Game Ward definitely need to be careful on this rotation.
Element 6 getting taken out in a matter of a second. I mean, this game, I don't think any team wipe has happened in more than 10 seconds. Every team is just dying in the matter of a blink of an eye. That's how aggressive these teams are playing. You like to see this new Emea playstyle of pure aggression. A lot of edge fighting teams makes for highly entertaining Apex, and Aurora is the one that started that trend here in Emea. Still playing Catalyst, and they have indoors, plus obviously Catalyst being able to control all types of ground and cover. A good situation for Aurora here. We question their ability to perform in a early rotate scenario, and they're in a good spot here going into this late game. I want to point out one last note on Vexed as they are going to find themselves in another fight here. But it's not like they're doing it against chump teams. Alliance, Scars, Foot. It looks like it's a bunch of Predator players playing against Bronze players with how well they are pushing every fight and how much they are decimating these teams. It's so impressive what Vexed is doing.
It shows how confidence just goes such a long way. When you are feeling yourself in Apex Legends, when you feel yourself frying, there's nothing that can stop you. That halt of momentum could definitely go in for a reset in the way that some of these teams play so aggressively. But if Vex continues onwards, look at this. They're taking another fight. Going all the way to the high ground. They're taking the gravity lift all the way up from the Horizon Tactical. They're out of the line of sight of the Seer ult, and they're playing safely out on the outskirts of that Watson fence line. Look at the actual aggression coming in from Vex, the repositioning, so the way they can call it quits. The pressure as well from the flat line here in the hands of Tyler FPS. They get the first knock, and they already have the advantage.
And this is the thing, when you're playing with this much momentum and this much confidence as a team, keep going. Don't be afraid to take these fights, and that's why I'm glad they chose to push Alliance like that. They're pushing every single team. They feel impenetrable. They feel unstoppable, and the reality is, they are. You cannot touch Vexed Gaming right now in a fight, in a 3v3. They are literally in final Super Saiyan mode.
Excuse me, Vex, where were you? Where have you been? You were 14th overall before this game, and they are popping out BZN now getting circle kept on the edge of this next circle. You can see them having the advantage in terms of player advantage. Game Ward down, YOLO at the same time, and they get wiped out just immediately right afterwards, getting sent to the lobby in 9th place. BZN sitting in first overall, currently still trying to claim as many points as possible, and this is definitely the way to do it if they're going to rotate from the circle on this side.
I mean, the way today's Pro League has been playing, Vicky, it's the evolution of edge fighting teams that are shining. Every team that is on top of the leaderboards and has been popping off of these games. I mean, think about it, Vexed this game. Last game was Aurora, VZN with high kill games. The meta is evolving in front of our eyes with that old school passive Invictus Gaming, you know, Nasky Stray Fidel type of early rotate and chill playstyle, not necessarily doing the job. Today, it's all about edge fighting teams playing hyper aggressive and picking up high kill games. Obviously, you know, we're far from over yet. This is only game 5, but it's been so impressive what VZN Game Ward, Vexed, Aurora have been able to do.
It's so nice to see the different types of compositions that they are also able to do it with, you know? Even though we see Vex popping off with the Horizon, with the Seer, with the Valkyrie, it's other squads like Aurora in the last game that are now being able to use Catalyst. That's going to be so interesting to see how that's going to develop, especially since they're holding onto the building with the Catalyst. A nice little cheeky angle here for Unlucky, just trying to see any of the squads that are playing underneath Chipball right now, because Vex Gaming have the high ground advantage.
That's right. Vexed. Can they finish is the question. We talked about it and I mentioned it earlier in the show. Their best placement since day one of the Pro League for them has been 6th. Their best placement overall was 1st, but that was weeks ago. And Vexed Gaming break into the top 3, kind of break that curse. With a 17-kill game already, they are on mark to make history after history was already made from Aurora with 21 kills. Can Vex top that with a 23-kill game? We'll find out. Buckle up, because this late game is about to be insane.
7 squads left right now. We got Aurora, IG, LFO, Vex Gaming, Nightmare, VZN, and Reply Totem. Let's go into a listening for VZN as Nags goes down.
Done.
Go res, Zane.
I'm
Zane, res.
I can't res. What? I'm resing. They're resing too. VJ,
It's
watch
fine,
your
it's
back.
fine. Res. It's fine, it's fine.
Yes, bro, we're good.
Heal
See,
up, next,
cancel
heal
them
up.
maybe, VJ.
I don't have.
And you get some.
I'm gonna get inted.
Wait,
Yeah.
just wait. We got her.
Wait, on me, swing at me.
Help him.
No,
Let's
I'm
come to
fighting.
me, come to me.
Medkit, actually, you need
There's
to
2
medkit.
squad this side, guys. Just
Trust
chill,
me.
just chill.
DJ, trust me, it's better on me.
Yeah, just chill, bro. Just chill.
Yeah, just watch this team.
Bogey here, and I'm looking
We
straight
good here,
at
boys.
They're gonna
Just
swing
chill,
from
man.
here. They're gonna swing from here.
Shoot this team.
their- Let's get bandit close by.
I'm gonna headshot this guy. Just wait. Beacon.
He's swinging. 100 on them.
Nice. Just chill. There's 2 squad, guys. 2 squad right side, okay?
Yes, they're gonna get.
5 and 130 on this guy.
I have
Fucking
digis. Do
shooter.
you have a digi next?
I do. I have a digi.
I'm going in the smoke. They have
There's
scouts.
2 squad. Remember, guys.
I'm not swinging.
I know.
Just watch
What's in
this.
above? What's in above as well?
Next, give me the suppress. Next. Zane, you need nades?
Yeah, I need nades.
Take.
Tell me when these guys are peeking, I'll peek them. Zane, watch my right. VJ, watch here.
Okay, I'm watching here. I'll watch you on my thing.
I'm watching next.
If
They're
they
gonna
go
fight.
inside, we're so good. If they go inside.
Yeah, they have to, bro. They have to look at zone next.
Look at this guy.
My bad.
Just keep looking at that next. Keep
Walk
looking at that.
up.
It's fine. They're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
let
come
them
with
know
us.
Zane, keep watching my right.
I am.
Keep watching my
I'm
right. Yeah, good,
literally
nice,
looking.
I'm gonna scan them. No, they're not picking.
Land in on there.
They're scanning.
Zane,
They're
keep
not-
looking
they're
at
not on
these
you.
I
They're not
am
on you.
next. I am. I'm literally staring at it. Next, just be careful, bro. They could triple swing you at any time.
Someone just got there.
Team above as well.
You got light? I have no bats. No
Hey,
light.
I have
take.
light.
I light. I have a lot of light.
Okay.
Guys, keep looking here. I'm gonna climb up, okay, to see what's going on. Can we take height?
I'm still
Okay,
looking
I'm
right.
looking,
I'm
I'm
still looking
Wait,
right.
height. Can
I'm
we
gonna
climb
steal
up
this.
height?
No, cause this.
I know. I'm just getting them a fight.
Wait, look at
They're
that.
crouching in the
That's
hole.
45 on him.
They're still crouching in the hole. On here.
I know.
Look at them.
Hey,
Look at
look,
them.
look.
I'm horizonting.
45.
Don't die. I'm.
Chill.
We're good.
Heal up.
Very good.
I'm healing up.
I'm canceling them.
Nice. They're
Just
gonna die in the back.
chill.
Yep.
They might pick again. Careful.
No, they won't.
They won.
They're gonna push that side.
Wait. Chill. They scanned us. Chill. This team.
Break the drone.
I break it.
Dead.
Oh, I don't
Can we
snipe
break-
anymore. No bats?
No bats, no cells.
Wait, I need to. What the fuck I'm doing?
No bats, no cells.
Here, next, take one. Yeah.
I'm aiming right. Guys, we're not gonna win this game. We play for points, okay?
Yes. Just watch your
Rise
swing.
my
You're gonna
ankles,
triple
okay?
swing.
Crouch.
Guys, wait. Guys,
Crouch.
play on this side of
They're
the
gonna
fence.
fight. They're gonna fight.
Yeah,
We
late
can't.
next. Late. Let them fight.
Let them fight. They have to fight on that side. Okay, they can't. They can swing.
Do you
maybe,
like
they
my
can
idea or
swing.
no? We play this side of the fence. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes,
I do.
it's good.
I queue them.
They knocked
They-
one. Just play for the points. Play
Fine,
for the
just play
points.
for points. Play for points.
They're shooting top right now. Top is killed.
Okay,
guys, top
we
is
need to
killed.
hold this and push left, okay? Can we go now?
Go now.
Aim left, aim left.
See,
They're
kill
above,
it,
above, above,
BJ.
above, above.
See,
I
kill
don't
it,
queue, I don't queue, I don't queue.
No, I lied. On you,
Just
better.
stay on me, guys.
After
Shooting
bad.
through the smoke. Cracked one.
Guys, can we play for kills here?
There's a
They
guy
want
next
to
to
do
you.
one. Munching them down, kill them.
I'm cracked him. I'm batting.
I cannot, bro. All you.
No, bro. they
It's
just
fine, it's
triple
fine. Good shit,
swing
good
that. Are
shit,
they-
good shit.
Them talk about it at the very end. 3 squads left and Dex Gaming get wiped out. Aurora is left here, but it's only down to 1. It's Nightmare Esports that take another win under their belt. After winning game number 2, they now take game number 5 on Storm Point.
There it is, Aurora. 3 games, top 2. Consistency and placement is the name of the game for them, with some kills along the way. But that's not the only story.